Hi, this is Matt Dimitroshin of Telemus Capital with the week in review for the week ending August 2nd of 2019. Markets sold off on the week due to a combination of rhetoric out of Fed Chairman Powell, along with a threat from President Trump to impose a 10% tariff on an additional $300 billion worth of imports from China. The S&P 500 was down 3.1% on the week, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 2.6%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ declined 3.9%, while the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index dropped 2.9%. Within the S&P 500, 9 of the 11 economic sectors experienced declines, while the 2 that didn't, utilities and consumer staples, are the often viewed defensive sectors. Sectors down the most were consumer discretionary and technology. The incremental news around trade led the Dow Jones Transportation Index to decline 3.7% and the Philly Semiconductor Index to decline 6.6%. On the economic front, on Wednesday afternoon, the Federal Reserve announced that it was cutting interest rates by 0.25 percentage point. At his post-meeting news conference, Fed Chairman Powell described the rate cut as a mid-cycle adjustment. Market participants didn't initially know how to interpret that. As a result, sent markets lower. Markets had recovered almost all of those losses by midday on Thursday, at which time President Trump announced that he was going to enact additional tariffs. This sent the markets much lower throughout the rest of Thursday and into Friday. A key impact of these discussion points was on interest rates as treasuries rallied. This resulted in treasury yields falling. In fact, the often quoted spread between the 10-year treasury and the 2-year treasury narrowed from 0.21 percentage points to 0.15 percentage points. The 10-year treasury closed the week at a yield of 1.86%. That is 1 basis point higher than what the 2-year treasury yield had closed at the prior week. Crude oil was fairly flat and closed the week just below $56 a barrel, and the dollar was up a mere 0.1%. However, intra-week, it had actually hit a 2-year high. That concludes the week in review for the week ending August 2nd of 2019. Thank you and enjoy your week.